This web app you're looking at started life as an Excel spreadsheet. Yes, an actual Excel spreadsheet, not a prototype, not a mock-up. No consultants were harmed. This is how Mary's company now manages clients, people, and conversations. Instead of emailing Mary and asking her to open the spreadsheet again, let me show you how we got from that Excel file to this full web application using Codcel. Mary used to keep an Excel file of all the contacts her company had with client companies, clients, the people who work at those companies, and notes about every meeting, call, and conversation. It worked, which is why nobody was allowed to touch it. Now Mary and her team use this web application. No more, "Mary, can you open the file?" Mary sleeps better now. Today, Mary's company wants to speak with me, Anna, from Codcel. So Mary opens the app. She clicks Companies at the top and Add Company. Company name is Codcel. Description, a surprisingly small company, doing suspiciously big things at Codcel.io. Mary adds a contact person. She clicks Add Person, name, Anna, email, anna@codcel.io. She leaves phone and extra info blank, because oversharing is optional. There I am, now added to Codcel. That was painless. This is important. Now let's add the contact itself. She clicks Add Contact. Status, in progress, feeling, very good. Fortunately, Mary is in the United States, so we can ignore GDPR for the next 30 seconds. Notes, Anna explained how Codcel turns Excel into production-ready systems, saving months of development and reducing the number of meetings where nothing happens. Next step, arrange a meeting with head of development. We'll make that bold, because otherwise it never happens. And there it is, added. We can also perform multiple searches, filters, and queries, but we'll save that excitement for later. So how did we get here? Let's rewind. This is Mary's original Excel file. The first sheet is client. This sheet contains the client companies Mary works with. We see ICME in row 1 because every demo needs an ACM. We have a client name and a client description. To turn this into a real table, we add a Codcel ID and a couple of very small tags. A *U* next to client name means this column must be unique, which is useful if you don't enjoy duplicate clients. A *X* next to client description means this column is optional because not every company knows what it does. In the person sheet, we see a similar pattern. People belong to companies. Names, emails, optional fields. Nothing revolutionary, which is exactly the point. In the contact sheet, we store the conversations. Statuses, feelings, notes. Excel has been doing this quietly for years. In Codcel, we don't rewrite the spreadsheet, we just annotate it. Now let's make these tables read right. We go to the sheet called CRUD, because sometimes acronyms are actually helpful. We specify the client's table using *T*. Then we give its position, A1 to C3. Yes, headers included. No guessing games. Next, we specify the operations we want. C for create, R for read, U for update, D for delete. If we remove D, nothing can be deleted, which is very popular with compliance teams. Next we have *I*. If I is present, Codcel inserts the rows from Excel. If it's not present, you start with a clean database. Both options have caused arguments in meetings. Then we define searches. These come directly from Excel filters. If you're an Excel power user, this will feel oddly comforting. Now we're ready. All we do is drag and drop the Excel file into Codcel. We click Generate Project. This time we select a backend server because we want an API and OpenAPI documentation. We'll use normal development and Agent AI for the front end. Codcel handles the boring, repeatable part. We select Codcel RESTful server and Codcel OpenAPI document. Scroll, click Generate. Less than a minute later, project generated successfully. No prompts, no agents, no let's try again, just done. Codcel has generated a full backend with all of the source code. We already have Postgres installed, so Codcel sets everything up the first time we run it. We open Codcel RESTful server. We'll skip the source code for now, but yes, it's all there. We click Build, then Run in terminal. Listening on port 3030, The server is running. This is usually the part where something goes wrong. It didn't. Now we're going to do something mildly unsettling. We're going to look directly at the database. The database name is the project name, contacts-app. We type PSQL-D contacts-app \DT, and there they are, 3 tables, created automatically, all from Excel. Let's select from the client table. ACME 2, exactly what was in the spreadsheet. And the Codcel ID, it's now a UUID, machines like those. Next, we open the Codcel OpenAPI document. This describes the entire API, creates, updates, gets, deletes, searches. Let's test one. Get client row, try it. We paste the Codcel ID from the database, execute, and immediately, there it is. Client name, description. This is not a demo response. This is the real system. So what happened next? Mary wanted a proper web UI, her layout, her workflow, her branding. So using my own development skills and Agentic AI, I built the front end in about 2 days. I gave the Agentic AI the OpenAPI document generated by Codcel. So it knew exactly what it could call. No guessing. No hallucinated endpoints. What we have now is a deterministic backend and database generated in minutes by Codcel, and a front end built using standard tools and Agentic AI. They don't compete, they cooperate. Let's go back to the web app. I search for Anna at codcel.io. There I am. We edit the contact. Status goes from in progress to closed. The meeting is arranged for Friday. We save. It works. Mary can now search contacts by date, company, or status. All of this started as an Excel file. There are thousands of spreadsheets like Mary's inside companies right now. Most of them are quietly running the business. Codcel turns them into real software. Predictably, repeatably, with full source code. Agentic AI helps shape the front end. Together, they get Excel out of the inbox and into production. If you want to find out more about Codcel, visit us anytime at codcel.io.